Hey everyone, this is Bong with the Kappa KKPSIAA North Central District Alumni Association, and we're joined today by a very special guest. For this video, we are joined by Kate Rohrich, who is serving as the Communications Director for the National Kappa KKPSIAA Alumni Association. Kate, on behalf of the NCDAA, thank you so much for making this happen and for allowing us to take up your time.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, of course. And just to give all of you guys a little bit of background information, we are at the tail end of the National Leadership Conference here in Stillwater, Oklahoma. And I know the AABOD has been working hard during NLC and throughout the year to create some amazing content and programming for our alumni. But before we get into that, would you mind giving all of us a rundown on a little bit about yourself and what you do for the AABOD?
Definitely. So I'm actually pretty new to the board this year, and I'm the communications director, which means I'm in charge basically of all our media and our communicating out to the local alumni associations and throughout our national fraternity. And so I'm really focused on our social media, updating our website, and helping all the other directors on the board communicate with all the alumni of the fraternity. So helping them with getting information out, basically.
Yeah, and that's honestly really great, just because I think communication, that's something that we all would love more of, just so that people can stay connected in some way, shape, or form, so that information does really help.
Definitely.
So thank you for that, and thank you for stepping up to the plate. And if you wouldn't mind, let's get started here with the questions. Could you list some of the bigger goals and plans that the AABOD has, and which ones are you most excited for?
Definitely. So we've been doing a lot of talks. Obviously, we've been meeting all this weekend and having a lot of good discussions about what we want to do this coming year. And one of the couple things that I'm really excited about, we have a lot of talking about what our plans for working with the local alumni associations are. And we really want to focus on professional development, getting people the resources they need to succeed, both in the fraternity and also in their professional lives as well. And so that's something I'm really excited about. And especially for my position, particularly, I'm excited to start really expanding our media reach. I'm working on some podcast episodes that alumni can listen to, and hopefully will really pertain to their lives, specifically about transitioning to alumni status, or even about the history of the fraternity leading up to the centennial.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you kind of touched on it a little bit here. Let's talk about that a little bit more. What advice do you have for our younger alumni, those who are looking for advice on how to transition from active membership to their first few years of alumni status?
I think that's a really great question. Something I'm really passionate about really is that transition, because it can be a really hard time. I've been a couple years out of graduating now, and looking back, it's easy to see that brothers were really something that helped me with that transition. So that's why I think it's really important to stay involved and stick around, basically, and reconnect with brothers. I personally moved across the country after graduation, which was really difficult, but made easier by the connections that I had immediately with other brothers. So I think my main advice really would be to just give it time and find your place within the fraternity. It's different versus being an active to being an alumni, obviously, but if you give it time and find your place, there's a lot of great things that come out of it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really powerful. So thank you so much for that. And let's get a little bit more specific. For you, what has been the greatest benefit about being a part of the Alumni Association for Kappa KKPSIAA?
One of the greatest benefits to me is just reconnecting with brothers, and being able to give back on a national level as well, because we spend the majority of our lives as alumni of the fraternity, so we have a lot of opportunity there and a lot of time to really do some really great things. So that's just been really important to me, and being able to find ways to give back.
Yeah, and that's really awesome, just because as some of our younger alumni are finding jobs and moving to different places, being a part of this alumni association really makes a big world smaller.
Definitely.
It gives you opportunities to reconnect or create new connections with people from around the area that you may never have even taken the chance to do so. So that's really awesome. And for our last question, for those watching, what would you like to tell them to encourage them to be a part of the Alumni Association and to continue their journey as a brother of Kappa Kappa Psi?
Well, we have a lot of really great benefits of joining the Alumni Association, but I think one of the main ones is being able to attend district and national conventions, because those, once you can attend those, then you open up those opportunities to listen to some great leaders, talk about professional development, reconnect with brothers, whether those people that you knew from years ago or maybe are meeting for the first time, but you have that connection still. Right. So that really opens up those opportunities, especially with the Centennial coming up. That's really going to be great to get involved on the district and national level for those and be able to attend those conventions.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I know that there's talks about certain centennial celebrations at each district convention leading up to the big celebration here in Stillwater. So being a part of the Alumni Association sounds like a great benefit for any of our alumni so that they can attend these meetings and attend these conventions at the district level and the national level. Yeah,
and we have a lot of good things coming down from a national board. We have a lot of things good things planned, and I know you guys have a lot of good things planned on the district level too.
Yeah, thank you. Well, that's really all of our questions we do have. So again, thank you so much for helping us make this video happen. And for all of you guys out there, if you have any questions or would like to reach out, feel free to do so. We can be reached at NCDAA at KKPSI.org. Again, NCDAA at KKPSI.org. And Kate, how can any of our alumni brothers reach out to you and the AABOD?
You can feel free to send any of us an email. It's on our website as well. And also we have a Facebook group and a page that you can look at it's Kappa Kappa Psi Alumni Association. Feel free to join those. And we have a new Instagram at KKPSIAA.
Awesome. Again, thank you, Kate. And for all of you guys watching, thank you so much. Until next time, we're going to work on creating more content, more videos, more information to share with you guys. So if you have any feedback on what you would like to learn more about, hear more about, please let us know. All right? Thanks so much.